This gentleman, Mohammed Mahana, created this amphitheater. But he created it, yes, give him a hand. He had a vision. I'll mention a few words. He had a vision that there should be preservation of this ancient tree. And he saw an old highway, as you all are respecting that old highway, as members of the Board of Supervisors are here are respecting that old highway. He had a vision to keep this preserved for everybody, all people of the community, all people of El Dorado Hills, as a place to come and to gather, as you're doing today. So it's exciting that you've ventured all this way. The Mohana family wants to welcome you here tonight. You'll be eating some of the best Persian food, probably west of Persia. We sometimes California gets known as the left coast. You from the right coast know that we're called the left coast, but in this case, in this place, the family, Mr. Mohana, Lily, where are you? Lily Mohana wanted to provide a warm welcome for your venture, your adventure, your time across our great country. And so welcome on behalf of the Mohana family. Nazreen, his wife, and Nikki are not here, but they also welcome you. Let me give a special thanks to Lily for coordinating this fine event and this dedication and orchestrating such an event. Lily? So I've said the Mohanas had an idea of preserving not only this tree, not only this hilltop, not only the beautiful view for all the community, but they had this vision as they rode down this little road to get to this property, to this ranch, of a historic road. And that, as you know, is the Lincoln Highway. The 100th year of, as you know, the U.S. Army convoy across the highway is this year. So we're happy here to celebrate. As America's first transcontinental roadway, the Lincoln Highway was established, as you know, in 1913. Soon after World War I ended, the armistice on the 11th of November in 1918, there was a group in the military. Who knows this history best? You're going to come up and talk about this history. Who knows this history? Come on, somebody knows it. Nobody knows it. Come on, who's coming up from the Lincoln Highway Association in a few minutes? All right. You can give a bit of that history for us. I'll save myself from that humility. But I know that a famous president of the United States was involved in that, and so we'll hear from you on that. This original alignment of the Lincoln Highway, as many of you know, covering many miles of 2-lane history, 4-lane progress, and even gravel scenic beauty from America's urban centers, through pastoral farmlands, over breathtaking mountains and rolling prairies, which you all have seen, and through these beautiful hills of El Dorado. So welcome to El Dorado Hills, everyone. Thank you for coming. I'd like at this time to welcome up two members of the Board of Supervisors of El Dorado County and have them give their welcoming remarks. The Honorable John Heidel, please, John. Yep. And the Honorable, come up, Ms. Friesen.
I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
Shiva Frenzen, yeah.
Frenzen is a hard one to pronounce. So I always get stuck on Frenzen, but I should know Shiva Frenzen, a member of the Board of Supervisors. So welcome them.
So on behalf of El Dorado County, the Board of Supervisors, and El Dorado Hills,
I would like to thank the Mohana family for sponsoring this event. It's a great time to get together and to celebrate a 100-year commemorative event, which is obviously the U.S. Army Air Corps traveling across the Lincoln Highway in 1919 to arrive in San Francisco. So this is the 100-year celebration of that. It's repetitive of traveling those same miles, but we definitely want to make sure that everyone feels welcome here. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and thank you for your attendance.
Yeah,
Great.
thank
I echo the same words. Welcome. I hope that you enjoy this beautiful location. I call this the little Versailles when he has the fountain going up here. Everything is symmetrical. So thank you for everything that you're doing. Thank you, Lily, for coordinating this. And you would love the Persian food. I can guarantee that. So thank you.
All right, thank you.
You know, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention a person on Supervisor Heidal's staff. She's an extraordinary staff person. I've been a staff person. I've been an appointed official. I've been an elected official. And I always appreciate the staff, the hardworking staff, as well as the elected officials. Cindy Munt. Cindy, thank you for coming as well. We have also a couple of other folks. We have the Planning Commission represented here, and Commissioner John Vena is here tonight. Thank you, Commissioner. From the El Dorado Hills Community Service District, the President of the Board of Directors, Mr. Ben Paulson, and his fiancee, Ben. Thank you. We were supposed to have Noel here. Is Noel here as well? I haven't seen Noel Maddox, another member of the Community Service District, is expected as well. And with the staff side of things, the appointed general manager of the El Dorado Community Service District, Mr. Kevin Lowen. Kevin? You know, thank you all on the elected and the appointed side for what you do, your dedication to the communities in El Dorado County. It's through your efforts and your hard work that we will continue to preserve and protect this natural beauty of a place, this ancient oak tree, and the vision to integrate and preserve this piece of history with the historic Transcontinental Railroad, the Lincoln Highway. So thank you all for what you do very much. Finally, we should give thanks and gratitude to the Mohana family. Mohammed Mohana had this vision, saw this tree, saw this beautiful highway, and he thought he should help preserve this space. Development comes and development goes. I'm sure that that caravan who just passed right down that road saw this magnificent oak tree and many others oaks as they stopped along the way. So it's fitting that we thank the Mohanas, Lily Mohana, for their tireless efforts in the preservation of this section of the Lincoln Highway and this section of beautiful, beautiful natural beauty. The ancient oak has seen these many generations by passing this way, and now it's fitting that we continue to preserve in this effort. So thank you all. Let me now call on the Lincoln Highway representative to come up and to say a few words. We welcome you, and please come up and say hello. And we expect an education of some sort besides that feeble one I gave. So Jim, welcome. Yeah,
Thank you very
please,
much.
please come up.
Thank you very
Paul
much.
Gilder. How are you?
Thank you.
Hey, Paul,
Thank you
come
so
on.
much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank
Paul.
you. Well, we're very privileged and honored to be here tonight. My name's Jim Kassler. I'm the tour director of our cross-country tour. This is Paul Gilger. He's been the tour guide and the mapping director. Paul put together the directions so we could follow to get across the country that have been so vital. Our goal on this tour was to retrace the steps of the 1919 Army convoy that came through here 100 years ago. Paul has done a wonderful job researching the roads that they took, the stops that they made, to make sure that we are as historically accurate as we can be in following the route that they took back then. As you mentioned, the president that was on that, the president-to-be that was on that tour was Dwight Eisenhower. He was a lieutenant colonel in 1919 when he made this trip. And the lessons he learned on that trip, the road, the Lincoln Highway, he used when he went to Europe in World War II to help defeat the Nazi war machine. He also used those lessons he learned when he was president to formulate the Interstate Highway Act that we all have benefited from in our lifetimes to have the wonderful road system that we have today. So it all stems back to this very historic event 100 years ago. And we are very happy to have recreated it, and especially happy to be here tonight at the culmination of our tour. We started 17 days ago. Many of us have been together now for 17 days.
Has it really?
Yes, 17 days ago. And so you can imagine that with that kind of time we've put in with each other, we're kind of like family. Hopefully we aren't fighting like family yet, but we're feeling like family, and we're going to be sad to see everybody go their separate ways after tomorrow. But along the way, we've met a lot of very wonderful people, people that share the vision and the history that Mr. Muhammad and his family do here. And it's those people that make a trip like this and history of our great country worth researching, worth being involved in. We count you as somebody that we're very happy to have working with us and for us, and your appreciation of the history just gives us all hope that, hey, maybe our history won't be lost for future generations, because that's what it's all about. I brought my son here because I want him to know what this country's been all about, and I know that you want the same for your family, and I hope the rest of us do. We'll take what they've learned here, what you've learned on this trip back, and share it with your family and friends so that maybe more people can have an appreciation of what the folks did 100 years ago and what it has meant to us here today. So I'm going to have Paul make a few comments as well, and then we'll move on.
It's hard to come up with the right words for an occasion like this. It does turn out there was a song published in 1910, which I consider the Lincoln Highway song, and I keep a copy of it in my back pocket. Yeah, right pants. Written by Catherine Lee Bates. Perhaps you know the song. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. O beautiful for pilgrim feet, whose stern impassioned stress, a thoroughfare of freedom, beat across the wilderness. America, America, God mend thine every flaw. Confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law. O beautiful for heroes, proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine, till all success be nobleness, and every gain divine. O beautiful for patriot dream, that sees beyond the years, thine alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Thank you.
Beautiful. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I hope I haven't forgotten anything, but I have. These gentlemen talked about something very important, and that was family. So I didn't mention all the family of our elected officials who are here. I've been an elected official. I know how the other side feels every once in a while from all the time our elected officials dedicate. So let me just go around and see if I've got this. Shiva's husband, Jeff, is here. So give him a hand because they're as important. Shiva also brought her father and her mother, Hassan, and Azar. Where's Azar? Is Azar upstairs? Okay. Supervisor Heidel brought his wife, Eileen. Is Eileen? Hi, Eileen. Thank you. Planning Commissioner John Venya brought his wife, Stacy. Is Stacy up there, or did she go back? Hi, Stacy. And I think I introduced the fiance of Ben Paulson, Kelly. So with introductions of family, now we have family gathering over food. And the Mohanas love nothing more than to help feed you all and the world. So let's go have some food.